na yamfa today's agenda ento aso. Anopempenifo amene omubedi nkomo no Kwaku Atta Sarpong deputy organizer New Patriotic Party Ashanti region. Watnase na Felix Mantey so lead the youth Progressive People's Party.
Mr. Royal Correction.
Or also Atta
National Communications Director.
So opposition no more mama new masa.
Why you for several times?
And just my name is a communication director. I want me and so more baby no dia. And I'm the you owner lady youth and antina.
Youth leader.
Auntie, but we are touched with before no pay deals there. Charlie,
we will not check.
Felix Bokodia.
Yeah, we had to. And your crowd can say, "I can't eat your government who are telling you."
Now a youth leader,
but before then, a happy birthday
with us.
Radin to Unquemna or Mao, Yan Sunday, dear.
Okay, with us.
Fire Jumana. Yes, maybe lead the youth, no, Accra, our party, from 2015. And from 2019, and I'm the National Communications Director. So currently, I'm the National Communications Director for the party. Youth Coordinator, friend Abu Sadat, on a quarter no Kumasi. And the name is Atta won't share neither. Until no, and a Pemaminchia will be an Aminchia, Antioquia. My government here now.
Antioquia. Oh, that's it.
You will be a leadership of the party. So this week, not a press conference, but you may be chairman in a suspended a kakra. And you know, if you are next week, I may do my very press conference. Now I address some issues in here for national discussion.
Okay.
I be boa or mind a year.
Okay.
Okay.
Kwaku, is she actually?
Yeah, sir.
Oh, yeah.
TV so do can say but
TV so asem na making.
You won't be only.
Oh yeah. TV so asem na make anye fi asem. If you hear say. Yeah. Is your TV so say na ache?
Yes. Man FM almost 1 year.
Yes.
Na emphasis da menyame.
Pa.
Emphasis da menyame.
Pa.
Dey as da menyame no. Na ye dampen fo bi so ase. Ya baby, you could dream and you'll be on the drew or somebody.
A voice or form.
Baby, you could dream and you'll be on the drew her
or somebody.
This is Yamiadumna, that's what in.
Oh, I don't know what to what. No, so Daniel Fancy.
Now, and Lampen for the Asepa could be much to 2 from kind by Agogo. Honorable Jogate Baho.
Okay.
A deputy minister, our railways, Honorable Kwaku so Obesheme, the national organizer of the New Patriotic Party, and then I being in the team, Justin Kodiamu.
As I said, hospital now. Now, Kwaku hospital, now convoy, no. Mantey, was something.
Yeah, all deputy regional organizers.
Yeah.
And Buffalo, Nessa Melkuna, Medomina, now Bama, so I'm a chief director, and all the directors of Ministry of Railways, and so Yadomasi. Ya can we know. Now, you're too be for so be a henna brabo. And so him to Orient means an auntie.
Orient means an auntie.
A shower near Obeluku sharp. Tea, a vestre, some auntie, yes, no. Send obi to no nyom me amfi abrabon to chacha because no be an 2 lives be one obi o be na obe san recover but ni nyina mu na nyame ne hene ya so me da wase onu abusua na se da na kase pa so koma me family nyina me ma me papa obaya oreku o ma ya de ya
Kwaku yanku anim and come on, Ben, the Wolfie, Felix. Come on, Ben, you do discussion with the not your beam, I'm a beer on the tremor was soon.
Well, yeah,
I'm
family that's it. My main cancer near actually a book of Ghana and Africa. No, said the ECOWAS leaders. About my way.
Yes.
It's on the set, you are no more Guinea. Who can carry a memo seminar, my manual seminar, we know, na I am commodity bebre. Ebinum ebisa say eba ne sen. In fact, my say foreign minister.
Shall I call you?
Yes, I got a trouble until say Ebra Konde. Yes, also sa constitution. ECOWAS leaders they make an attempt to say on betunofo and anyi and you see and nay on my coup tuno on me coup two no ECOWAS leaders and who say the sanctions ever to Guinness where you may fit ECOWAS membership no man five economic sanction man five here some of us argue say the sanctions now on the buy, you know, the objective is not clear as to exactly what near on per se Guinea yet. Because the one says, yeah, UFE group no on carry him because it's all very restored. Now, the other side of the argument in the Ebra per se protecting constitution, government are elected on constitutional, you know. Ebra Konde SSA constitution now omutu no fo awantie no oman passange anto so amobia hu say they are making an effort say omo be maintaining what was in existence in Guinea.
Me assure say already security Kofi Annan no already international relations.
Yes, exactly. Okay, as to sovereignty, yes.
Yeah.
And way, but if sovereignty no, sacrosanct, anka yen fast happy yen.
Because build the point in the court.
And to on so the point in I'm making is say, ECOWAS leaders and they should admit say, do baby no, oman taking near Konde no serious.
I didn't, and also my admit
because muna the regional body we make sure say. Institutions and governments, you know, go by the tenets of democratic principles. And Konde, what existed, yes, they have their sovereignty. What almost sovereign constitution, will make an attempt to change it to suit on one political career. Who say yet a threat to the national security and the regional stability. And you left it there. No, they could have gone further. Because of their sovereignty, the nature of their country, into no, go back to constitutional rulership and other things. But for people within the sub-region, but say, no, ECOWAS is bent on enforcing, say, countries will not go that way anymore. No.
What did you say? No, move to me the force I can't and say, because why a referendum or man for an adjuni, and man for no cancer, yes, yeah, person to us. And Tinanka, on to me the force I can't and say, Yamanya, if also by your man for an adjuni, Yamanya, can you mean cabin or the
that is the challenger. Meanwhile, that kind of referendum, you know, we all read about it, and you follow it, Kakra. It was elections in Africa is more of a facade, just something to cover something. You watching, so only objective, no. Yes, amended the constitution to suit one for a third running. Where did you have to meet it? And he did that and met it. But the discussion I am making is say baby I have been doing ama Maya who do try and share or ECOWAS ni no yabohu kakra. In the sense say
I didn't.
After the coup no, so coup Syria a lot of never be esi ewo oman institutions ewo Guinea. Constitution.
Yeah. Suspended constitution.
A suspended constitution.
The parliament.
So more or less, and Guinea. And consequences, any other effects. People almost thrown what now will begin to move.
Yes.
The country now is fragile. Border regions very much fragile. We are hearing say in Guinea, teachers are no more in class and a soldier for
and a child.
You get it?
Yes.
So it's very delicate situation there. If you transfer the brain, a kasepa border regions, border countries are all is more or less threatened. Immigrants will begin to move. And our own movies are no criminals groups are no war on movement of arms and a war system no so a bit to me take place. Gives opportunity to terrorists to operate. That is the reason why in conflict management and conflict resolution, we have proper analysis of the circumstances now to identify the real causes of conflicts now about better. You get it? And yes, said because the coup had a genesis. Say no, Omushia or Accra, is a negotiation going to be say they should go back to the former tenure and a constitutional winner Conde as a son. And now say, making sure that the Conde constitution now the buyer. That is what should be in place. Now say no, is to be in place. I'm over 2 years ago. So Jania, Jamia and Adoma, Ababe to me. Bibia to me see. Examples, many examples are SCC said. Sabre I want you to me, anything can happen. Say, obey ni soja dear no dia day. A guho. No one metamorphose to become a civilian. All of a sudden, some more coalition. Obey to me, I could to become a civilian.
Yeah, once a country na hailing no.
It's expected.
Yeah,
and that is the risk, the challenge is why and you could imagine after
maybe a man for be a pushy ECOWAS economy. Bibi why was ECOWAS na year because across Cote d'Ivoire any other neighboring countries. You change the constitution. Me pese bi gina because nipa na nanke ni be gina na wa free nti wo se chenchena me na me gina. Ene sa ne ma na ekoso no. Niema ni busa we no. Akoye se nyina yete bro no mo bia woni fie nkomo ne niema oye. Nemu ayie de yetimi ye bom. Ye ma no timi didi bom. O limit. So ye ko waskura mo a limit. Ne asie. So ye bibi o fie ona bi etufu na wonti ya na ka cho se group ne ye do ka ho anye yi. Nti ye yu afrim nko aye wa yi ye obi bia. So eba ne saa wono mo wo ye fie ho no a say ye no omani nye ho no they will begin to move abayen ye ho
exactly
enti saa na me pesa scenario ne ye fa no e dey pa na nka eko was betimi aye apart from say omo ka kire omo say ade ya wuye emwa na jai
o kinkan ECOWAS protocol any EU constitutive act na ECOWAS e woni ema bebre ya na betimi to prevent it. That preventive mechanisms no and ECOWAS anye the anti serious. You get it? When, yes, they have their sovereignty. Also, say you are calling for negotiations. You had a tenor in that country, more tenor than one. The Guinea has signed to the Constitutive Act, to the ECOWAS Charter and everything, the protocols and governance and everything was signing to it. When you are, yes, I when you say a back call wrong, did they call for negotiations? To mediate to yes, they have their
I didn't also more a call for you
to prevent future
negotiations. The power
no. Let's sit down and talk, say, because yes, they went for a referendum, but then you will be an Agyapong. They had a challenge. And some a referendum no you see, did they sit down with Conde? How many people even heard of it? And yes, sir, foreign minister or the Baba Tuabontia say truly, indeed, they sat down with Conde to discuss the constitutional review. And more or less, in addition to all this, discussion on Babekoi. Most of the ECOWAS leaders know Wabisha do some constitution similar to Conde. And you know, say almost some of transfer.
Constitution is a sound na. And
not the problem they buy.
For example, Ghana, we can decide to say, we want to move forward from 4-year term to maybe a 7 years term. Now you're tenancy. Like the Mantey de buy say MMDCC and Thomas Waba. Ye koye nimono. Omanfo no say ose matwe asan ye create regions mo am wo honom no mo gitum anase mo nyintum de na emra ne ka na ya to aba na o ma agi atum. Is it about constitution na yes san na kwan ye fa so sesan no
abafa nia argument ne yes a plan ye fa so
sesan. Okay,
it's not about changing the process now or system now or no name a plan process no the fa so what sesan
enti ene
the problem
and the santina any other country or can say bebre ho bon no enkoye pe because obi ha genuinely of akwampa so e mo man nyina agi atum enti na bi ho no wu so obi ayeku ho because omo gitum
akwanya no munyae no wonya kwanya ka de bi e be che kra be che we Uganda de a lot of discussions went on, a lot of things happened. Answer no motivation some constitution. It is a serious issue. ECOWAS. So what we are advising?
Felix, my man on say, what national constitution now? A problem. The one that was say no, but a plan out the best.
Plan out the best. No assassin. And you know, near some of us here can say, since someone boba, preventive mechanisms, any responses are what they man. Men came and didn't see answer. Early warning signs was there. I clear for ECOWAS. Said yes, you know, country no a shaky kakra. But they sat down. I didn't see. They say since I'm so betting about Bibri Eddie Abre. Ama or how about the sub-region. Already, you know, climate change, anything, and so on, never be brave, terrorists, threatening a whole lot of things. So they should look at all the countries that try to share within the Equatorial sub-region. Not near someone to 2 years, no 2 years, because that's their responsibility. I need to know more.
But that's it. Kwaku Mantey.
Yeah. I'm a fakwanya we so na chawa hefo. Eno etifo. Na machia Eura Steven team ayensu team na nchiano the more dempa no akwama Eura chama wontumi amufa
koso
asama Felix ekan Felix afa ekowa se otu mem na wo yo bibia ekowa stimi ka cho se ja no ajai me hune sa e ka se bibi advisory body and our body be I join ya metimi atufo afutuo no me fa me tu wi a se wo be fa ana wo mfa no wo decision me ba konde ka so be sesa constitution ye nyina obi afi se na no kra na gini fo no kra pe kra no ni age no emboa no na e de afutuo bebre ba African leaders Sasa on be the president na no madani superhuman beings. Obeso bewu no a president. Into 100 years kra obeso still a president.
Who akonya no so.
Men tiase minim de say who as president and do ko heaven no men tiase. Go ha kokra we pa no sa another term. Na sabe ida say if nyansa nya adwuma ana power no edidi ni trimama de esi wa na adwene masi on say enipa no se ano mo bo no enye amamu a sojafo no de beba wo eno nya nru ho isa na gini fo no bo no yete say ebia na dodo na akoma mpene so say papa no be sesa constitution enti ye you afiri ho de a esi bosi they say afi na dru governance na governance no so asojafo no betimi a govern state no ama nipa na no mo boss na ni age say na the way no expectations netia tinanu bia meti radio ho a mi te Ghana pani bia de o man secretary na campaign na otu mabunu fo say mabunu hwe Kenya first question ba mabunu hwe Guinea asama ba nti akoye pepepe de coup samre constitution nya adwuma
rabi
de bia nya adwuma soja ni yen Ghana kra kwan fa so fa soja fo minimum SS Only training bia na a soldier for take over classrooms. Or try doing in a 2 and even teacher crown as a teacher crown or belt hook no. And he said a ya boy biti. Every crown a collabity them was rose abuano. If the moment I call and bones as abuanity or belt in my inner dream, if you are there now where they're watching them so. In the soldier, now we be Ghana have no or glorify this a day. Nippon say penny power. Na radio before that friend leading member of ya ni nyina say equal for sia o machia no de no mbetimi aye futu afutu no ba ya no konda amfa no asunsun so na ban so ya say nke bia nkonam kroma ka moto dinanimu ye ne ba e say woda konyam na ntoma chekere ho na asa yare na ada ho ena so person okwadwon so kra ji say di tuo den edi wachi enti say afe no obadwen ho say kamera etu no fo no ofa ya ngabi asa atebia we nkonya den bankum ade ba ko ese esade ya ni hwe eya aman na asade no ekoso no after so be the president awie no send an state in treaty no omombra no to say Ghana ha obi a former president na ni sa breso besa be president na be yi to say the AC me hunu say ya be ise no esan say ade ese de ma obia ya de ma o ko ba bia hwen ni bi ya den edi wanim o sa won krofuku a ya ma office o man na de ama wo a wo ya adwuma sa won krofo na no mo ya adwuma no man na ya de etua uta yen hwese na Guineafo Togofo other countries a change constitution no akosa say ya 3 times na that no else our provisions no constitution constitution
okay
so no send what this should be the advisor say ECOWAS for no e de ba because me fan say me di hene na hene kra etena na we say me di hene we na me time so na me kwotena fie a metimi atu hene na ote so no fo o kan bibia metimi aka bi me de madwene ba ye betimi aden afa
you be treat me well yeah man penifo Kwaku okona ho megie mu a say 4 years be change the casa or team Nisika was here the man as president the man be o te o mo esom no o mo security ni ade bibia the man ti there na mo asaba wachi so be akonwa Fred
onim say Ghana to say Guinea ana Guineafo wo ye mra e bi so bi di president wie ana yejeje no so sa na former president bi namu ya de mahame ya bi kura nkono kura so bi akidnap no because obi do adwena ho say obi kura change constitution kura tu no na wo de na o teso de ohia bia sa de ma o so sare azazo manu wa
ka tu ya te say o de oti akonwa no so
o manu ma ya de no obi nkan enti obi na ka so manu ma ya de na wo ya de wo ka bi ya what I say enti me de me feel say ku na akoso no mani nya ho ya say ye yam kora no eje bo a epeso punish wa ade de punish no se koda udianum nyina ate hall ehwe TV no that's wo koda yenya you free TV no ho se koda o she dem a hoto de ahoto onya de
onya bi
mi wan yenya ohwe o and this year restrict obi movement na Cuba curfew beba and no one we akọ Guinea ho a obenyama bunu bi omni soja fo no so nya adwena so se ba bi a omo ye ntotoye aha so omo so betimi akanta
yes
obetimi anya soja fo na bi within the army omo ne omo wo sisi enya de enya adwena tide bia ya de me kan say Ghana ya ye nanya me ase say all is not well but sisi pa wona aso de hwan na ase obe ku obi an support
dabi o ebedi
ne dwomfo ma kra boy be bi ni
aso ba ya Atta shekaswan she says so ba ya Atta kaswa okay African Union has no rights and then jurisdiction to interfere in the constitutional process of a sovereign state. The majority of the people agreed to the amendment of the Guinea constitution. AU couldn't have intervened. AU is intervening now because what the military has done is undemocratic and against AU treaties, ECOWAS charter and protocols. That is why they are in this time around to intervene.
Yeah. Who said to say near baby MMDCs? Said okay. Constitutional provision process na see FM ni na FM. A ban referendum na you hear 2/3 of majority na ya no for na twesan ye. And then government ni or you na say okay. Say abase dia senka ya ban ko betumi asu state resources ni bibia de nya de oye de.
Okay.
Eya na sanyo mani nyina ba leader no qualities a oye de owo. Say na konde o qualities ananado wa kebian ko betie from here because me sure say na party for na a ben president mbeka chanzo na yan got to ne benya 2/3 no. But ade ya mo mani nyina e here 2/3 no. And this opposition for no more parliament. Actually mo ho afrim former president actually no afrim na say anya holistic approach towards say amend the constitution dey ayenyai. Ntia na me ka dem say this is na cha and this minutia aga dem say this is na cha aga na na do ma kwan say koto aba yusu nyi ntija no nya na adwuma.
Anyway, Fuseni
kiayi da ya koto aba yi and for example for ne Mahama ene MMDCs na tia konwa so na no ebi mo nso support no ene say OBP ne din no maya da bia so no mo dru because I'm
hoping that something good could come out from the ECOWAS meeting today. I always say Western democracy is not good for Africa. Ours is chieftaincy and monarch ruling. Hussein Isali for Kaswa Zungu. Felix, you know that constitutions are not sacrosanct, so they could be changed along the way. So changing constitution is not a problem, but changing constitution for you as an individual to benefit and stay in power is the problem, Mr. Unyina Ampofu.
Yeah, but that's the idea.
Mo say also the ODA Abba. Okay. Rainbow. Actually, morning boko there. What has the former president left in the Jubilee House that he's coming back for? We don't need him again, whether do or die. It's like changing the constitution. Rainbow Kaswa. That's also Ode Abba. Okay, Mamma Twadi Mranafi. Emfa yakano emfa entoaso ne akoso ewo Guinea no ene ECOWAS for Asia wa hanti prosifo ACC kwan no bi ntuduru ba bi no mo director se fa ha enye abufu obefa ha obra ebia amanpanimfo ni bi twam ebegina okakra na ma wafa ba bi e wo se fa o manpanin ni twam wie pe ye mama won so aba besin tokwa bia enim. O sorry ano pe se unya Ghana koko ni bi no me ya mekanfo e de ama o se pebi wo anya no bi na unya dark chocolate ni bia you are done for the day eboa e mani pe ahoden e kosoro ya na wa pebi sanso so na o me pe ne ma bi ti se chest freezer, flat screen, air condition, washing machine, home, kitchen and office appliances ahodo atono baby a do any be kire e Kings Air appliances na nia wo hwehwe no wo bo obi nanso me nim type wa wo pe enti frɛ wo mo na omo ne oni nkombo wo pese yem family wa bebro agi sika 0200421004 0200421004 on me wo malaria ebe hia router wo typhoid ebe hia router sanso so na wo yobia wo pese oni padua ne kama wo pedro bia anopa bia benum bia ne wo hia router kom ya ye ton ro router ro no abuso e wo titiri pharmacy shops ne chemical sellers o mo ton ro aye nom no okọ ho a wonsa ebeka odie na ene o mo enkodi enkomo 0244503443 0244503443 na ehonso wako akoje odie Felix Charlie yankuanim ne akoso nyina no ne a asia ne se my signals bi kyerɛ sɛ democracy no bibiman pɛ na mmom asisie ɛna bibiman pɛ ɛne obi a ɔmpɛ sɛ ɔde mmara bɛyɛ adwuma ɛnyinaa hyehyɛ mmara ɛde to hɔ nom na yɛkɔ yɛ anim a for example wohwɛ mampani akufo-addo bere so nsesaeɛ ahodoɔ a wayɛ affect your constitution no processes of mu yɛyɛ no yɛkriti regions process no wohu ne sɛ yɛnkɔ na yɛnkɔto mmdcs foɔ so aba process no wohu ne sɛ woyɛ no firi mu a nneɛma ahodoɔ a yɛayɛ electoral commission foɔ wɔ ne ɔmo ɛyɛ ɛboa ma yɛabato ɛkɔ so kwan yɛfa so yɛto yɛaba kabi ma menka bia ɛkɔ so wɔ Ghana ha wiase nyina ɛka sɛ yɛbɔ yɛn ho mmɔden wɔde toto ne ɛkɔ so a bibiman mu ha se aman no bi so a yɛdeɛ na ɛyɛ
well amofa onim democracy our principles ne hyehyɛ wo ho hyehyɛ ku ho
okay
transparency equality participation and ne keka ho bebree ɛwom enti in a situation a saa nneɛma wei ɛyɛ principles a wɔpa democracy ho no yɛhu ne sɛ ɛnyɛ adwuma no ɛno ɛna wobɛtumi adraw conclusion sɛ democracy na wo practice no ɛnyɛ obisa sɛ Ghana yɛde a yɛyɛ a nkurɔfoɔ kamfo yɛ no ɛte sɛn to some extent mɛtumi aka sɛ mɛgrade Ghana democracy no about 75%.
Okay.
Compared to other regional and sub-regional democracies not compared to developed democracies to say Britain, US,
so okay, African continent,
I make greedy about 75%. So yaboya humode
yakoyanim
and
so see mobia quite better actually.
Ni said near ye be bia ye be bo a home buying. Na sinton kakra a woo most of times it lead to violence, acrimony. You be ye free. 2. Sinto bia a ma and pempi ni nipa sorry a kutia democracy no. Na obefo say I didn't cry and a problem with winner takes all. Winner takes all a big challenge in Ghana's democracy. And not a man acrimony in it also all the time. But if you are able as a state, it means body and democracy not consolidating to the extent to say after elections it is about Ghana.
At the end of winner takes all.
Winner takes all say party will be winning election, you know. Everything about governance, everything about leadership, everything that was state in Numua. A faster ye boom mine that party in the big
say they almost sanity.
And that's not how it's supposed to be.
But
because at the end of the day, the party who wins the election is not going to rule one at twelve.
Mampeni otiako nyaswe enyansem no kan sesa de ne enyi free ho nanka MDCs na yentom so aba sebe ya se nipa kro no so onimi afa kra nyam na me appoint no obenya kwan no so asom na manfo ya anya antum
enye Ghana fine chase o monjintu yam collection ka se yam collection
na wa ho dey see
conclusion take your collection no
you are the PDP before am stand
yeah position
Felix me back to was
no
so ka say yam election dey na gini omo election gini omo election so gini omo election gini so omo election
omo election yeah thank you ni me ba dey gini assembly here ka say gini assembly
follow the same
and omo election the process is not here ka so omo fast the coalition you know it was a facade. Anyone with your problem.
Felix say,
anyone with your problem.
Me bow. O say am.
Yeah, dear na near corner. We were not having any problem. You could have gone for the election.
PVP now must stand.
Your position is a young no matter what.
Okay.
Whether consensus or not consensus, let's go.
Okay.
Ni determine you be on a smoothest level. You get it. How would you
na that idea na a idea papa.
Progressive People's Party advocate say yeah I'm the Article 241-243 since 2012. Basing near to MMDC is swap.
How do we?
Yeah, can't.
Na say baby yeah democracy you do no. You hear say yes idea no.
We have to do it. Yeah, we are not saying say we have that article.
Now what about man the NDC? I mean Ufosu Ampofo almost no. Omo
and no politics now make us say a critical problem in democracy. And election for MMDC is one leg of killing winner takes all.
Yes.
It's just one leg. Yes. There are several aspects.
Yes.
To me, killing. If say to me, call the election for the MMDC, there are other ways of killing winner takes all. For example, government appointments. For example, Kabia say, unless why you maybe the map party no paying and sana even award of contracts competitively into even award of contracts, because most of the times the recommendation will go to the party in power.
Now say to abana and award of contract you be kill sadem because MMDC no bet me take
award of contract
maybe to me the other contract be ama omo crop omo fence omo so no omo contract.
And what prevented us? Did you vote? Young call referendum. That is that me
I don't know Kwaku can was in the Guinea for omo koto aba.
No, omo process omo the court about you. They had a problem with it. Yeah, process any problem. It is it doesn't match.
My uncle.
It doesn't match. You say consensus. But the consensus, maybe that consensus mean in my view, no, you bet me a referendum. In my opinion, where the acts were for.
Only say going into an election, this are no here consensus and
consensus parliament near you know. I'm over to tell. I'm over consensus parliament near you know. I want to know who take decision on the policy. Nyame say.
Nyame my ahwe say. Other countries are trying to I don't say Guinea by in social media and a Ghana as if say na cost one near the any pay.
They say Yanko and
okay.
You get it. Okay. It is an expressed opinion of some people say yenya consensus in intino my yanko. And that is a fact. It's an express opinion of some people. And yet me know any quarter about say you need consensus.
How influential were they? Those are not most speaking against him. How influential were they?
If they speak against her, do you know the number of people who would have voted for? It doesn't matter. Yanko and one more thing. I'm over
Felix, over Kongo, Washington DC.
Over who the team you are now over Kongo.
Okay.
Article 243. You don't need public referendum. Now you amend it. Consensus, no, you were looking for consensus on going for the election on partisan lines. Say you better contest the MMDCs on partisan lines.
Yeah.
And that is what we have problem with it. People had problem with it. I don't want to argue. Let them do their argument. If you were really committed, say you want to go for the election of MMDCs, okay, we went to Parliament and amended the Article 243. Near to me,
because
it's not an intent. Partisan lines in an echo referendum.
Ghana for
Tiofa Korongo. Good morning, y'all. Please, who wrote the book called My First Coup d'Etat?
Mama.
Ghanaians should be very careful about such person. He's a dangerous man to the nation. My first coup d'Etat. And the Alcos of Guinea, how they break, I don't pay.
Guinea President Conde was indecisive. Reference to my first coup d'etat, Mahama said, no indecisive. Enti the of Akonongo Kano. Entina the crew bear me crown. Yow, Mammy, the Felix account MMDC's elections. Yeah, Yame Buani in a platform, yeah, very realistic. So, Shabani, ya. There be a NDC for dominating, MPP for Honorable Penetrable. What I say? There be MPP for dominating, NDC for Honorable Penetrable. In this other election, 20 year Azteca, 6 million, 500,000 difference. Will that give us the 2/3 majority? No. So the decision the president took was right, but the hypocrisy are not leaders of some political parties. PPP, NDC, exhibiting. Ghana had for politics. Ghana. Even when you go to the civil service, civil servants are a year human. Be a civil servant. Abambi was on the so very no. In this office, tackle the whole canal. Yen tackle fit the mindset of every Ghanaian. Now polarization of partisan politics are every nipemu and they divide and fee. Yeah, but you know your way and that's how they need it. Yeah, Cuba. Maybe call Cuba 1994. Yeah, exams in the year Atta Timothy. Also, I cry any papa upini. Satana mentasi you.
And this is Atta Timothy.
1994. Atta Timothy, so I cry when you film the papa upini. I'm going to get there was Atta Timothy, who you upini, mentasi. And I see a woman found coming. 1994. Satan no, you pia me papa in the film. And if you know Atta Timothy no ma. They say the man so wow on an asa, the man be so as or sound and council out no dear. In this line, enemy line, who is that you know? In this say a building nation forward there. They're starting infrastructure there. And I saw for a public statement, Crown. Or can I know can yet there be really political lines. Some moderator can. Say fix the country, and this is for saying your money answer matter. Felix, where we university, acquire clothing and textiles. What I say, where we university, acquire design. Where we university, acquire graphic design. You be a porter, I say a fast civil servant, and watch your there too. Oh, God, oh.
Maybe you could design a graphic designer. But here I show more. If you close school, no, I dare now, Oceano, or the year you might. Institution be your T-shirt. No, I quite know here. Institution be your flyer, your program, one more flyer, and to baby school, can know a packaging of that. Oh, 7 said, dear Potter. Are the Minister of Information? No, what I'm trying to yes, what I'm trying to communication, graphic design, what I'm trying to say is say, Yakusku, Nipado Sena. Ministry of Information, no bit me afford. It's because the system, no, for employing everybody, no. How can the government employ everybody? No, any government too, but the corporate world, outside government, you know, the jobs are not there for the people. And you know what? Just no class out on 5 years experience, 3 years experience. One and 4 being managers. That is the problem. You might be any porter. I already experienced. But the man here porter. Here politics are. That you know you move as on mine. Influence be beer. Me say a drum crown. Obi ura drama. I go between that we intimate on. I'm telling you. So how do we kill this? And intina, some of us near Casse. And intina near Casse. PP4. Maybe to was a PP4. And intina na me ear Casse. Say, Bibia so partisanship. You're taking a major step in your partisan approach. Why didn't you do it? What I say, Auntie, I didn't know killing mischief. Untimin sorry, preoccupy and a bamboo. Nanado say, young got to on party lines, presidential, and a party lines, independent candidate in him. Charlie. Yeah, Tim is winning, but I'm saying, Midim is winning, dear, no, ever ban. Mame, any kind of fawi. This one says there will be no coup d'etat in Africa if all African leaders behave like Nanado, whereby the concerns of the people are the center of his leadership. To me, Alpha Conde digged his own hole. Ukro Yeboa, Bremai Benin, and Odiwe Ebae. Mr. Onyina says, when you fail to organize your party to be credible enough to win national elections, you complain about winner takes all. Parties put themselves up for elections to government. No party can ride on the back of another party to be in government. Our constitution promotes multi-party system. So, you don't want to brand a bit kibina. No,
governance is a different approach.
Then I can say a presidential elections, independent candidate.
Oh yeah.
Parliament, independent persons.
I don't know so you know multi-party democracy.
And this say you got 2 MMDCs aba. You are the party lines. Now obi a independent candidate, not community no district no from no. Wa hwe no ho su ye abobra amoma hu se nipa obetumi aledi en omo to abama. Second deputy speaker, onye independent candidate. Onye independent candidate. And this wow be argue say the MMDC is abano. Now we are against because near Yantono party lines at amongst they know your white people. One guys will be interview. And no more so let's no more interview. Then this you are them no more interview. I was a warrior. Felix, send this you are them no more say your MMDC now district are free. Obianum so you bet him that oh interview no more and no say na Sunday any ora kwam yourself prempe edi enkomo efa na yekoso Guinea ene ho nkomo bono na me busa na say bi no mo ka say Constitutional Review Commission or say committee or mo adwuma mo ye de to ho no bi ma so ka kire me o say ya o ora tamals na o ye na ade no e ba ye no onwu o nye say everything ya na ba ye o no awu o de to ha anya ho hwe Pana beto aso nya ndisi ora John Dramani Mahama. Well, ada na sa brain na mo be ka say sa eniema na mo yegu ho no. Ese MPP ekokodi so. Genuinely, o man ko mo di o ma de ba ya na so mo implement it.
Well,
no me ya white paper class AEB.
Well, agreeable submission in the sense to say first about say on the timi oye wie no the political will to implement the recommendations, you know, it went out. So we still argue say constitution na e work on, and only in Ghana the basis of democracy problems are in. We still believe that. At our we have that consensus, that agreement, the constitution is problematic. Why is this still there? After change of government, still so everybody is at fault.
Why are you saying that? Felix, it say Yankoto Abana MMDCs. Emra.
Kono koyu MMDC ko.
So why do you say Obi at fault?
I didn't recommend it. The political will
recommend it. Now the ordinary buy no
It's the ordinary buy why you
papa and
in the name of the government. There are municipal area.
No papa and
parliamentary hands on this debate. Election of MMDCs now. NDC for no cry support to at the end of parliament.
Solo Kwaku, Solo the work we have Felix,
me I saving get so much I can say more so the cousin Tremor Munti, I did with him say, Nana Akufo-Addo I promise on the manifesto Munti, say, Mommy, a trabana, the very political pen. Mum Congo, I said, baby.
Kwaku Pasolo, the work you have in Felix T, all inclusive government. President appointed Martin Amidu. What happened? Felix was me Musao.
Kufu appointed what happened?
4 times. In fact, me the Biamika Center the governance of President Kufu and I was what be do now. And say Ghana baby
Kasa na wo kan enya atwom enya atwom ne say enya wo as a person NDC for crowd making reference to Kufuor's government enya atwom kire say sa time no mo call election they call campaign for election 2018 what was their message I'm say Kufuor turn a good bag na
election talk for
election talk now Anthony Pass
the final message now so MPP have always done well in embracing people from other parties. Remember Indium and that PNC member who was appointed deputy minister in Kufuor's government, who is the current ambassador at large. Not just a MPP, a drew her to me a yebi. MPP and this in Idea by moi.
The current national chairman. The current national chairman. And yeah, man, by your Juma was a party more or join it. No, your CPP candidate, no, MP. Lambella, no, or Parliament as young and the deputy speaker, Gadiana Gobe.
So finally, democracy ni anamo ayetu ha no. Any Guinea ni other countries di na emfa ho ba bia. To mo push say na de bi na na fa go see in the front. Dey na
ba control. Oma enko Rwanda dan. We are no asset Rwanda example. They see Rwanda bi si Ghana ha. At the end of the call, who is in terms of leadership, and the way I suppress a man for
Rwanda 7 is in conflict with ethnic cleansing and a cause. Naturally, no, political debates and a man could be a ethnic cleansing and a Rwanda genocide. No.
I'm talking of the current state.
Currently, said the Omo minor course now, or a bit more friends, or capital credit.
Rwanda has learned a big lesson, and now be related to that thing, to a Rwandan, and you be because a major. The Kura they regret up to today. You get it? And I got that kind of experience in Inti. And I mean, Atta, Meneno Ebia 79 Kuno. Now, also, who time sending an aeroplane, chrome helicopter, workers and let them be told those things.
So the old men are all grey hair. And I mean, I bomb said, and so now, and I recommend Guinea, Ghanaian youth. Something no more. Some people are born foolish. Let's admit that. You're wounding now are foolish. And not the engineer, no, that's what they told. Those who are recommending Guinea and on radios, on TVs, near the microphone, they are
recommending Guinea to be compared. Say, oh, Ghana need something of matter.
I know about Kwaku on Facebook. No,
the circumstances are leading Guinea to that. It doesn't exist in Ghana. For anybody to even told that line. But the I can say, yes, we're Guinea, soon no. A dose one, a baby to me at the fire. And be Guinea for Guinea. Charlie,
yes, my brother, I'm happy, sir.
Yes, my no, I'll quash until region. Salman, Mahama,
John Draman, Mahama,
and Tronquan, Wakudian, and a Twakotissia transfer would be a brown boy. And then Nipanian appointment letter Tanzana, as I'm no crab. Oh, I'm queer. And you might go out check in almost almost tunofono. Almost tunofa. Tito do dini hamo paye ni empino because Ojan in China or Busan on what 10 assembly 10 MP say no cre. That transfer and because of assembly C and Kosi yaw. No man pinonim nana. About to also so engine no ebini nipa say yom so ni MP.
Just say was so bad. Oh, the kind Kwaku ya na me de John Dramani Mahama. Why Ghana man penny pay? Sabi onye akwada oyo penny a ono so nani monyam ekura no ono nani monyam why Ghana man penny penti enema ni bi wo ho no mo amotu no fo no ye besra ya amoma no cross check answer o ka bibi a kire no a hwe sasem na wo ka kire no 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 kure e no ono ankasa so ye ka bibi kire no onto no bo ase no hwe mu answer because enema me de da bia na o ma atie mi a kire no e be ka ya metai ka video ko yi e wo peduase se mo kaya efa ya waso MP no na ekọ no na car na black na ekọ no ene wo mo adi na chi no car no unhunu nipa wotim car no unhunu car ne number because car black as security for bi di akire nti o se MP no na ono okro no e na wo san ko yi ba ko bi o so o ma sha somade e na minim security for no be bra o mu jabo ju se Omu jabo you say why am penny pay?
He doesn't know what time is it.
And yes na I say fem say ko was you be summit ya na ogina se and papers bi yira why na sabre no o control ne niam papers be yira na wo ko ani ba wachi say I've missing some papers man penny pa di niam no sometimes ya na ahmete o
sana na akufo-addo paper yira
we say to the land
obia ni ha onya so be jam microphone ma ka say the paper yira
Charlie and some
no maturity o
enti baby ya ko ya ba anim ya ba anim ni mani go ha Yes, no, I won't check it and for my and pay a bedo be say, Medango Pons is some team, you know, Bako a free Progressive People's Party, and I also free the new Patriotic Party. Me and Agyapong say, and then democracy I practice. Own to me for African country be there and Toho. Ya buy a nimpa, and more be a dada on country say, oh, they see what Guinea, they see what winning. I dare air buffon said, so your phone take over. Obi Tawa. No, I am who says so, Jenny. No, Abicum, Yana Coswono. When you buy Hosono, or your paddy, our bro, our penno. My own cookie ticket, no, Abeji, dear food. It is Andy, no dear. Yen free a dream. Na unyang we are unimnia ubenya. On my wire production, no TV Jifa Bakune Dio and radio so Solomon Sasu and a D one and Felix Mantey, Medasi. Atta Sarpong. Charlie, happy birthday. That's Yami, I have more channel of a